the user side and the therapist side. So
Okay.
Now you should see my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see?
So yeah, I see Help Life. Okay, so that's the name of the application, right?
Yeah, Life Help is the name of our life application that we have in the App Store.
Mm-hmm.
We've like pushed it into the market like in July.
Mm-hmm.
With the new subscription version, because like at the very beginning of the last year, we went live with our marketplace model, but it didn't work well. That's why like we decided to pivot and go with another model.
Okay.
So yeah,
And this is only iOS based. It's not Android, right? I think Maria was saying it's only iOS based.
yeah, only iOS and web. We have a web version either. Just wait a second. I need to sign up with the test account in order for you to show all the flow.
Mm-hmm.
So here we see that our chatbot meets us, and she will ask some questions. So this is an application for mental health. So on the other side, we will have we are having right now actually therapists on board. We have more than 40 therapists already. So that's why like our chatbot should ask several questions in order to match us with the relevant therapist.
Mm-hmm.
So here, like, if you have another idea, so I don't know anything about your idea.
Yeah, so I know. So I was gonna. I need to send over, the sort of non-disclosure. Again, I'm sorry. I've been so busy with different things going on, but I think for the purpose of this discussion, what I wanted to understand, and from a discussion with Maria, is I wanted to just get a sense of what this application is, and if you guys can customize it for us for what we're trying to do. And I think I gave Maria just a quick snapshot of what we're planning on doing, where we have different providers, different doctors, medical providers. So basically, it's not going to be just. I know you're saying this tool is for sort of mental health, but what we're trying to do is to have sort of more sort of holistic sort of healthcare service that's provided virtually. Through sort of some kind of telehealth application, we'll have different providers. We have some in the UK, some in Canada, some in the US, some in Australia, different regions, all on the same platform. And then we'll have our clients on the back end. These are typically will be clients that live in certain parts where it's not easy to always get access to sort of medical help. They could be expats that are traveling around the world and need to have access to healthcare that they're used to getting. So those are some of the things that we're planning on doing. And again, I can get into more detail once I get the NDA out to you guys. But what I'm hoping for is that there is some kind of a tool that can be customized to fit what we're trying to do, right? Or if we need to build the application, from scratch, at least we can see kind of what's out there. And then figure out, how feasible that's going to be to basically, build it from scratch. So one of the things that I spoke to Maria about was that tomorrow I'll be talking to this doctor group. We have a few doctors here in New York that that I've been talking to, trying to figure out sort of what solutions are out there. So I'm not sure so that's why I wanted to get a demo today, just to kind of see what it's like, and then I'll see if you have the time. Perhaps you can join, the call for a very few minutes, just to kind of walk through the application you have. And then because we're still trying to decide, the best approach to go, if to build our own tool or to just rent one. There's a whole bunch of companies out there where you can pay, for software as a service, where you just pay a monthly fee and then just use the application. We're still trying to figure that out. So for now, I just want to just understand these sort of capabilities as in terms of what this does. And I like the fact that you said you have different providers that are all on the same platform, right?
Yeah, but this subscription model means that like actually in general we hire the therapists. And they are working like on our platform. Before, we had a marketplace model where any therapist can sign up and can like charge his own price, so the price was not fixed, and but it didn't work because like mental health is very tricky and sensitive thing. That's why like when you have, for example, any mental health issue, for you, like the main thing that you need at the moment is to find a good and relevant therapist. But when you see the list of 100 of therapists and you
don't know,
you should choose, you're frustrated. That's why like the bounce rate was high. That's why we decided to go with this. Like we are matching a user with 3 relevant therapists. So you see in the screen. In the next screen, we will see that we are suggested 3 therapists. So yeah.
So let me ask you a question. So basically, is so when you log on, do you have to answer questions? Does a chat box ask you certain questions to figure out which therapist to match you with? Is that what it does?
Yes, but of course you can just switch it off and that's it if you don't need it. Here we can see the profile of a therapist. We can read all of them going through the background check. That's why like all of them have licenses and all the staff needed to provide service. We should see, we can see the videos over there. These are the test accounts. That's why like they are not so full in terms of the text and videos, but yeah, so we can select. And I see, here's the test account. We will purchase it, like it's a test purchase. This purchase will be a test one. So we are suggested 3 types of plans. The plans depend on the number of sessions that you would like to have on a monthly basis. That's why, like, we will continue. You can just ask questions right now. I will
go. So in terms of the payment, you accept credit cards. I'm assuming you can customize it for any sort of payment sort of method, right? Any you can use it. You can have all kinds of different sort of payment options available, right? Not just credit cards, but maybe even Bitcoin, different things like that, right?
Bitcoin, we have 2 integrations. You can pay by credit cards and by PayPal.
PayPal, okay. So you have to pay first before you can meet a therapist, right?
Yeah, but that's the idea of this very application. We have another marketplace model where you will just see the list of the providers. You will see their prices, and then you will choose. And after that, you will pay. It's like an Uber works.
Okay. So in terms of this tool, I mean, how customize? Can you customize it? If we come up with different, different capabilities that we need, is it customizable? Because when I was speaking to Maria, I think she indicated that you have the ability to build from scratch, right?
Yes.
So, but in terms of this particular one, can you actually customize it, or in terms so that we can have something very fast, or the way it's built, it can be customized that much?
It depends on the functionality that you would like to add. For example, like if it's some kind of a payment integration, it will take like around 3 weeks to customize it. But if you need to adjust or to change the flow, like the 90% of the flow, of course, like it's better to build it from scratch than So if you share the documents and we will go through all the user flows, we can then get back to you with our conclusion whether it's
proposal. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So here we have the chat with the therapist. In this application, the chat works like almost every day from Monday to Friday. So it means like the user can ask any question that he has at the moment, and the therapist should get back to him within 4 hours. So there we have an option to book a session with a therapist. So here we have this option. As this test account, it doesn't show his schedule. It's because
the calendar,
I suppose that on the other side, that test account of the therapist that we choose, he doesn't have a schedule, and he didn't enter his schedule. That's why we don't have it. But I will show you on the other side. We will go to this Stephanie Flor's therapist. We will go to her account, and I will show you how it works on that side. Okay, so the calendar, we can book a session. Then we can see the past sessions that we had already, the upcoming one. Also, we have the dashboard with our doctor, with the sessions that we have, and the appointments book. So in terms of the application for a user, I think that's it. If you have any other questions, just let me know, because then we will go to another site.
Okay, so in terms of how it's set up, you basically have to you have all the providers already there. I mean, already in the tool, right? You have to sign up, right, with the name of the doctor, the profile, and everything there. And then on the other end, the people that are seeking medical help will just select the actual provider they want or they prefer, right? Or maybe the chat box will offer them options, and then they pick one of those, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is there an ability to have a feature where you don't have the provider yet? You just basically say you're a patient somewhere, and you say, I need to speak to a doctor for whatever the reason is, maybe just sort of primary healthcare, whatever. And then on the back end, we find who is available and then match the patient with a particular individual, right?
Manually?
So we don't.
Do you mean manually?
Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me think about it. No, obviously, it's not. Sorry, it's not going to work manually, because somebody has to physically try to match individuals. Because the thing is that the way what we're thinking about is, I mean, all our providers will have like full-time jobs. This would just only be a part-time sort of work for them. So they're not going to be available all the time, right? So it's going to be, so if somebody needs to see someone now, it's not going to work, because the particular if we put profiles there, that particular individual may not be available, right, at the time when the particular sort of patient wants to speak. So we want the ability to be able to find who's available and match them with a particular individual.
So the
Does that make sense?
Yeah, the system can do this actually. We have a marketplace model that actually screens and monitors the schedules of all the doctors on the platform, because when they sign up, when they sign up, they put the schedule when they are
availability. Okay.
And the system screens all the time, and the system will offer only those. For example, if you press the button, I would like to get the consultation now urgently, so it means the system will screen all the profiles, and on the side whether they have the available doctors, or if they not, they will suggest another time. That's why we don't have this functionality in this application, but we have it in the marketplace application. But it's not in live. That's why we need to. I can show you maybe the designs. So, anyways, we should see your requirements, and we will compare what we can do, and we will get back to you. So, okay, we will switch to another screen of the doctor. Just wait a second. Here we have the admin part. I will show you only test subscriptions, all the test information that we have, because of course I cannot share you this confidential information. So here we have the dashboard with all the counselors on board. So we can go to the profile of this therapist. We can change it, and we can go to the dashboard of this account. Now we will choose the one that we booked by a user. We will go to her dashboard. Of course, in the real life, in test accounts, we don't have the right to go. For example, if it will be a if it's in a marketplace model, of course, we cannot go to the dashboard of that person and see what's in there. But as they are working, these doctors are working like they are hired actually, then we can go and see the information what they have. So yeah, I was mentioning that there was no schedule, and here's the reason why. Because like this test account doesn't have any schedules, so we can go to her dashboard, go to my schedule, and edit it. So that was the question that you was asking before. So we can put the time, edit my schedule, and see that we can create available for counseling time. So here we go.
Oh, okay. So they create their own time, and then yeah, okay.
Yes, they create, and then we will see that on the user side. So when we go back, see, we have notifications. You have a new client today. So there are no pending chats, but I will type from the user application, from the mobile application now. See. So here is the chat. I'm doing this from my mobile phone right now, and you see that the messages appear here. So yeah, there are the number of chats that we have, the resolved chats already. Also, we have my jobs. There will be the list of clients that the doctor has, past clients. Also, we can go to the revenue, where we will see how much we earned for the period, how much is in transit. We can see the payment method, the tax information. We can select the bank, whether it will be bank account or PayPal account. So I think that basically that's it in terms of the doctor's side. Also, we have an admin. Just let me get back. So the dashboard with all the consultants, the subscriptions. In your case, it will be, I suppose it should be not the number of subscriptions, but just the number of sessions, or the number of, I don't know. I don't remember what is in marketplace model. I should recall.
Okay. So when you talk about subscriptions, are you referring to? I mean, what exactly is that? Oh, you're talking about the number of patients that the counselors have seen. That's what you call subscriptions, right?
Yeah, the number of patients that purchase the application.
The purchase application, okay.
And some of them are still recurring, for example, and we see there's subscription, new subscription or recurrent subscription. So we can see that here's subscription active, and somewhere we will see canceled. I don't see this. See active, and for example, like when they stopped using our service, they will be canceled. Also, we will see the number of messages that they had, the number of consultations that are being held, and this type of information.